Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. Now, I keep telling y'all that I actually like the Fletchers, and they have not disappointed me yet. They haven't. I mean, I know, the table, it's like unbalanced scale, or, people like I'm keeping my eye on them. But I actually like the Fletchers. I really do. Now, granted, Nell has been in some questionable conversations, but we have to give her credit because she run them conversations straight back to Melody. It's like, so she, in my opinion, just because she talk in the conversation, she's still not doing anything besides anything that can jeopardize her and Melody's friendship. I really don't think she is trying to compromise her friendship or try to come for Melody or anything. And like I said, I like the Fletchers. I really do. Now, Nell shouldn't have been talking to Martel about Melody's name changing ceremony. That wasn't his business, and I agree wholeheartedly with everybody when Nell should have stayed out of that. I believe that Nell was supposed to, her and Martel was supposed to get together, and they were supposed to make this scene, and it was supposed to come out somehow. I really do. I believe I'm going to put it on production that's putting it on Nell. And because Nell is the new kid on the block, and because what else would they have to talk about? Nell and Chris, they didn't need his wine. Do y'all see that house that they have? They really didn't need his wine. I'm quite sure they have a wine cellar somewhere in their house, but they had to, put them up together somehow, and they had to make a scene. Did Nell probably intend to tell Martel? I don't think if she was on Love and Marriage Huntsville, I don't think she would have told him. I think she had to get a scene. I think she had to, and she grabbed the scene that she took the chance how it came available. I really don't think it was nothing more than that. We have to, realize we are on a reality show. So, there is going to be like some type of shade or something, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't pleased with that either. I guess I'm just, I like the Fletchers, and maybe I'm being a little biased, but like I say, I'm going to blame it on production that gave Nell that task. But and I do believe that Chris is being too easy on Martel. Chris should have put his foot down a long time ago, made Martel move up out that house, whether he had to call the authorities, whether he had to get the landlord to change the locks, whatever he needed to do. I believe he's being too easygoing on Martel. And I'm hoping that when he do have this conversation with Martel concerning how he talked to Nell, I'm hoping that Chris really check Martel and give him the cussing out he need and tell him to get the F out the house. No, you're not finna sit up here and play games in my face like you don't like you're just never gonna leave, and you're not finna sit up here and play in my face, call yourself my friend, but you're yelling at my wife. No, my wife should never be uncomfortable speaking to you. Especially because y'all have known each other for umpteen years. So for my wife to say that you upset her, we definitely have a problem. So I'm waiting to see, but like I said, I like the Chris. I like Chris. I like Nell. I like the Fletchers. And I believe that, they're still trying to get their feet wet. They're trying to get this reality TV mumbo jumbo, the whole jargon and, the language and what to do, what not to do. And, trying to see how things get edited. So like I said, I'm giving them their fair share because they have not crossed Melody yet. Do I give a doggone about them crossing Martel? No. But they have not crossed Melody, and I don't want to say yet. I don't mean to say that because I don't need the Fletchers to cross Melody. Melody says she loved the Fletchers. The Fletchers said they love Melody. That in the story, and I believe that to be true. But anyway, like I say, I like the Fletchers. I think that they are actually making their mark on Love and Marriage Huntsville because they're not afraid to answer the questions. When, Tisha asked them, have they dealt with infidelity? They didn't hesitate. They didn't, like, well, why you at? They didn't stutter. They didn't do anything. They answered the question. They seemed like they, real people, down to earth. They got money and businesses, thriving businesses, but they are still, they still seem down to earth to me. So, like I say, they don't act like they all over the top. They don't act like they so cocky. They don't, none of that. I actually think the Fletchers are cool, mellow people. And I think that they balance each other out because Fletcher, he is, the cool, calm, collected. And Nell is the one that will pop off and tell somebody off. So I feel like they are a good mixture for each other. And I think that they are both good, good for Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's like, to me, the Fletchers are exactly what Love and Marriage Huntsville was supposed to represent. They got the business, they're married, and they're people that's not afraid to show their real authentic side. And, I actually love seeing the scenes with the Fletchers in it. When they was out dancing and having fun with each other, I'm like, it's really good to see a couple married for 30 years, still on good terms, that actually like each other, that have overcame some obstacles, and they probably still got their obstacles, their barriers. Marriage ain't easy. Trust me. Take it from me. Marriage is not easy because you got to put the work in daily, not just once in a while. You got to put the work in daily. So, trust me. I know firsthand about that. But like I say, the Fletchers, I love seeing them. It's like the even with their kids, it's like when they show the Fletchers crew, the whole family, I was even more excited about the Fletchers because it seems like, they are really, showing these veterans of Love and Marriage Huntsville, the Scotts, they showing them up. The Fletchers, I think that they just need a shot at being a full-time castmate, and I bet they can pull it off. I bet they can because I can relate to exactly what was going on in the Fletcher's kitchen. I really can. The son want the parents to help out, but don't want to be held accountable. Long as the parent is giving and giving, and you don't, you're gonna take. But when they try to hold you accountable, then you say, "Oh, you did it because you wanted to do it." No, it don't work that way. So, like I say, I know firsthand about that. The niece not being able to keep a job. This stuff is real life, and they're opening up their lives and opening their doors to the viewers, talking about their son going to jail. They're not hiding it. They're not sugarcoating it. They're telling it as it is, and I really like that. So if they can open up their doors and open up their life, their real true life, then you know what? I'm here for it. I am truly here for the Fletchers. I hope they're here to stay. And I'm like, with the Fletchers telling their story, Kiki trying to tell her story, and of course Melody been telling her story. In my opinion, now it's like we gon' if they keep it with these couples, I think they're gonna have a show. They're gonna have a show because Kiki got a story. She got a hell of a story, and the Fletchers, I know they got stories because they got history. And then with their family dynamics, yeah, they got some stories. So, and like I say, Melody, she never disappoints. So I'm one to believe that these need to be the core six. These they could keep Tiffany to be the friend, but the Scotts, one and two, they need to go. Not with the Scott's been on the show, what, 6 seasons? And we haven't got diddly squat out of them. The Fletchers come in kicking down doors and, letting their life hang out. So, like I say, I'm riding for the Scotts. I'm riding for the Jabbar family, Kiki family, and of course Melody, Miss Van, and the Eminem kids. That's who I'm riding for. I see that now. Melody's best friend Brittany is going to be appearing. I'm waiting. My hands are rubbing together like Birdman. So I hope for now. I hope now we can finally have a show. Just leave the Scots off of there. Leave the Scots off of there. You see they wasn't needed, but remove Stormy too. Remove Stormy. Keep Tiffany, so she can be the bone carrier. I don't know. I like Tiffany. I would take Tiffany over Stormy any day. And that's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think.